Hello listeners, welcome to the Golden Joysticks 2012, and today we're going to be talking about RPGs. Possibly, well, definitely probably my favourite category of the lot, because I am a big RPG fan. I think there's a lot of RPG
you love
fans
your role
here.
playing.
I do like a bit of role play, Pella. So, with me, Ian Wilson and Alex Dale, the gruesome twosome from CBG, and Matt Funboy Pella.
Funboy.
Funboy. So Matt, look at this, a lean list, you know, some fantastic games on there, all basically potential winners.
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. You've got 9 fantastic games. I mean, like you, I really like my RPGs. Back when I was younger, I used to be a JRPG fan. If you told me a Final Fantasy game was on the list, I would have said that will win it, no doubt. I don't know. Final Fantasy 13-2 is an interesting one. It tried something very brave with its, hopping between time zones. Kind of split the community, that one, but I think a lot of people were in agreement that it was definitely a lot better than Final Fantasy 13 was. But I mean, when you've got names like SKYRIM and Dark Souls, and I think Xenoblade Chronicles as well, you have to throw in there on the list. Damn, it's going to be...
Xenoblade's definitely one of those ones that's going to be, not a lot of people are going to have played it, which is an absolute shame, because, it's one of those games that is absolutely up there with the very best. Dale, are you a Xenoblade fan?
Well, how can you not be? Went to play it is to love it, really. I mean, this entire generation has been really tough on the traditional Japanese RPG genre. We can see from this list that 7 are, sort of for Western RPGs. But Xenoblade Chronicles was an example of a Japanese RPG genre done absolutely right, and it just takes place in this fantastic world, sort of, that's blossomed off the back of these two sort of dead giant gods. It's a lot more beautiful than it sounds. That sounds quite gruesome.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. But having said that, the game that really caught my attention was Dark Souls, which is one of the most punishing games you could possibly play, but one of the most rewarding, to play it is to love it. You just get a tiny bit further every time.
From the minute that you kind of beat that first demon in the asylum, and it was just so grim and unforgiving. And
when you first do it, you're like, there's no way I can beat that. And then you go back and it's just got it absolutely right. You just make a tiny baby
progress,
steps,
definitely,
the right way every single time.
I mean, 3 Western RPGs just fly out there and smack me right in the eyes, between the eyes. Mass Effect 3 and Skyrim, absolute monsters. I mean, personal favourite for me in a way is The Witcher, just because I've been flogging this bastard game for years and years, trying to get the coverage it deserves from the original PC release, and I firmly believe I single-handedly championed the bugger around Future's entire portfolio this time, saying you have to play this game, it's great, and I'm so pleased now that it got its belated console release, and hopefully now we can see the franchise spreading onto PS3 as well to really go truly multi-format, because I think CD Projekt are insanely talented. That said, it's not my favourite game on the list.
How could we have gone so long without saying the word Diablo?
Yeah, well, because it doesn't have any endgame content. I'm joking. I'm joking. Of course, I co-op Diablo 3 with my brother. Some of the most fantastic gaming time I've had this year. I think the reason is there's just so much bloody competition. I mean, Kingdoms of Amalur, sadly looking like we're not going to see a sequel to that now, which is such a shame because it's a beautiful, beautiful universe. Ian, what's your particular favourite on this list?
Well, I played quite a bit of Kingdoms of Amalur, and yeah, it's quite a sort of a bright game. It was a lot more accessible, I think, than obviously some of the other RPGs.
Great combat system as well, I heard.
Exactly,
I haven't actually had the fortune to play it myself.
Yeah, it worked really well, the combat, and then also you've got the whole fate weaving mechanic going on there, where you could slow down time when you build up enough energy. And there was it was good, but as I say, it was accessible because obviously some of the games on there you've got really hardcore, like Dark Souls and Dragon's Dogma, which are incredible games, but they're so hardcore and you've got to devote so much to get into them. I mean, personally,
what do you reckon's gonna win it, Ian?
I'm going to go with Skyrim, just because I sunk about 70 hours into Skyrim when it first.
Oh, that's nothing. You're a whippersnapper.
And exactly, that's nothing. And I've been doing some stuff recently on Dawnguard, and I'm really itching just to get back into that world again and do some more. So
there's a lot for it.
Yeah,
Dale?
To look at it, you'd think it would be a 2-horse race between Mass Effect and Skyrim, but I wonder if Diablo 3 is not going to come out of nowhere and snatch it.
Interesting.
I think there's going to be such a movement to try and get Dark Souls the title, to champion it as the hardcore of hardcore games. I could honestly, a couple of months ago, I would have said Skyrim all the way, but I think so many people are going to rally behind Dark Souls. I can see the fans still in it for Dark Souls, and you know, not undeservedly either.
No, I think honestly, all of those games deserve to win. You know, do potentially deserve to win, like I said before.
Can we make 9 trophies?
I'll put a word in with the boss. I think Skyrim's going to win. So there. So agree or disagree, please get involved. Head to goldenjoystick.com to vote. You can also vote on Facebook now. And please visit us on Twitter and Facebook, obviously. And there's lots of prizes to be won and lots of like banter to be had and that. So see you there.